And what's the point of striving to be American or even American as an identity if you're flooding the country with people who don't want to be American?
That's the bigger point.
Yeah. Like what even is a country if you don't have a set of underlying values and traditions and something that ties everybody together?
Just the cosmetic of foreign flags being waved during a protest, which is intended to prevent illegal immigrants being sent back into their country. What do you make of the dynamic in general and how it comes off?
There are places you go in America that don't feel like America anymore.
Okay, like let's stay on that for a while, because for the longest time, the argument is that America is all about like small d diversity in a way
Mm-hmm.
where you can go to
The melting
places,
pot.
the melting pot. There's like a little Italy, there's a little Haiti, there's a little whatever, and I think that adds a charm to it. However, it's a different argument when you go to these places where people don't speak English, they have foreign flags.
Well, I just remember growing up and in school, we heard all about the melting pot. But at a certain point, I want to say it was like late elementary to middle school,
Mm-hmm.
where they changed the analogy to a mixed salad.
Okay, what does that mean?
The idea was that immigrants from other countries, other cultures, should no longer be required to adhere to American values or culture. And asking them to leave behind maybe parts of their culture that we didn't like here in this country was bigoted, xenophobic. And so now there's no expectation of assimilation, which is why you have some of these illegal immigrants who have been picked up by ICE. You see them on the body cam footage. They say they've lived here for 30 years. They don't even speak any English. Like that's crazy.
If it goes unchecked, where do you think this might lead us to?
I think that they're going to have the opposite effect. I think people do feel a little bit queasy when you look at polls. They like the idea of mass deportation. When you tell them the mechanisms that are required to make that happen,
Yeah.
they start to be less supportive.
Yeah.
But if they're going to watch ICE agents picking up illegal immigrants and Americans combined with illegal immigrants actually attacking the officers, I think you're going to see people actually be less concerned about the methods that the ICE agents are using because they're going to be repulsed by
The optics fit.
exactly.